Hey everyone, my name is Michelle Walters. I'm a professional makeup artist, spray tan artist, and a contour artist, which means I love to paint people. I love faces, I love bodies, and I just love to make things simple for you so that you can achieve some of the things that we do behind the scenes. So what is a contour specialist? It means I look at every bone structure, every muscle group, large and small. I look at how you were born, and that's where we place makeup colors, or when I'm contouring abs, arms, backs, butts, legs, whatever it takes. This is what we do. So I wanted to bring to you something that came about that I know that there's one woman out there in the universe that could use this tip. And it's how to make your eyes look bigger and lashes appear when you think you have no lashes. Some of us were born with little lashes that really don't grow. Some of us had decent lashes like me. And I wore lash extensions for the last 8 months. I got fluffed up, which are new ones, every other week for 8 months. So because of that, my lashes are now this small and they've got to regrow. So I want to thank my hometown girl, Kelly, back in Richmond, Virginia, for giving me a product that she sells. It's a lash boost. And I've been starting to apply this every single night on the top and bottom, and my lashes are starting to rebuild and regrow and gain strength. But in the meantime, I feel kind of naked. So I've taken a long break from lash extensions. I love them, but I wouldn't recommend them long term. And I didn't want to do false eyelashes for a while because I really wanted my lashes to breathe and grow. But in the meantime, I feel naked without my lashes. So I've been playing around with a couple looks, and I wanted to give you just some really quick tips on how you could take your eyes and pop them just a little bit, no matter what age you are, and to actually look like you have lashes. So there's just some really quick, easy tips that we all know in this industry that I want to bring to you. So get ready, get your makeup ready, take some notes, and let's get busy. Okay, here we go. All right, first we're going to use a matte beige skin tone eyeshadow in the crease area with a placement brush. I love a placement brush instead of a crease brush just because it will, on my eyes, it will provide more coverage from my crease up to my brow bone. So that's going to depend on all eye shapes. Place it from inside to outside crease. And again, it's a matte color. Next, we're going to use this awesome little brush. It's just real small. We're going to use a little bit of shimmer. Now, I'm not a big fan of shimmer, but if we're going to use shimmer to pop eyelashes, we're going to keep this right on the lid. So right to the lid, to the crease, no further. Look how white it is. You want to use your lightest shimmer color right in this area. We are creating a crease, which is going to be the perfect backdrop to show some lashes when we can find them. We're going to take just a little bit of this shimmer and we're going to place it underneath the bottom lashes, because again, wherever you put light shimmer is going to make those areas appear brighter, larger, and it creates an amazing backdrop to lashes when we're trying to find them and make them pop. And I'm all about makeup on the balance. Whatever I put on the top, I usually put on the bottom. So we're keeping all around the lashes light and a little shimmer. Next, we're going to get a crease brush, a darker accent color, and I'm going to choose a matte dark color, darker than my crease, and a little finishing spray so that we can actually darken this eyeshadow but make it stick without falling underneath the eye when we place it. So this is placed on the outside corner of the eye. We don't go any further inside than the pupil, and we want to stretch this color all the way out to where your eyebrow stops. So our goal is to have an almond shaped looking eye when we're done, which means every eye shape in the universe can actually follow these same rules. So spread, blend, stretch, back and forth, and it comes in the shape of a V. And look, we have liftoff. Our eyes are already looking bigger. They're looking like they've got some pop. And look, when you put a dark color on the upper lid, you're going to create like liftoff. Okay, next, here we go. Eyeliner. So I'm taking this really tough, kind of not movable angle brush, and I'm going to go back and forth on my black eyeliner, just a regular eyeliner, and I'm going to trace right above my top lashes to create a thicker lash line. And we start on the outside crease and in small strokes work your way across so that it's nice and even. A thicker line towards the outside of the eye, and you're drawing in smaller as you're getting closer to the inside corner. We're going to add just a little fluff, a little tail on the end, pointing up towards our crease. Look, and we're already building a lash line. So very carefully, very slowly, we're going to go to the other side. And here's a little hint, ladies. One side will be easier than the other because that's just the way it goes. But take your time. This is a very sexy, classic, elegant look. You can go as thin as or as thick as you'd like to your preference. I think the thicker you go, the more confident you are with a bolder eye. But look, it just takes a little bit. And see how we're defining this eye shape? We're actually creating and just romancing the almond shape eye that we're trying to achieve. Why I use a water resistant, waterproof black eyeliner is because once this settles in place, it will not fade throughout the day. Go back and check your lines, make sure they're both the same on both sides. I actually drew one eye thicker than the other just now, but that's okay. I mean, it is what it is. We can go touch up. And apparently I'm feeling a little bit bold because I'm going to go back and really bold. There we go. Look at that lift off. Isn't that awesome? Okay, eyelash time. Let's get out the eyelash curler. Whether you have little teeny lashes or long lashes, we need to make them stretch and grow and curl. So please curl your lashes. Keep your lash curler on for about 30 seconds and then hop on over to that other side. You can also use a lash primer after this if you like. If you feel like your lashes need extra moisturizer, extra conditioning, and a little bit more wow power. All right, now look at this brush. You need a brush that has all of these little applicator bristles separated. And we're going to first start tipping the eyelashes on the tips, and then we're going to take our one on the top of the eyelash, make sure all lashes are coated, then we're going to go to the bottom, we're placing color on the bottom, rolling our wrist up, and watch how we're going to grab the lashes from the inside corner to the outside corner to get as much lashes as we possibly can to create this look. We want to take our brush and like zhuzh them underneath of the lashes as well so they can pop up a little bit more, and you want to make this happen while they are still moist and wet, so it's kind of like gluing them all in place with a little bit more more fluff. Now the key to mascara is 2 thin coats on your lashes. Let them dry for a couple minutes and go back and keep adding 2 more thin layers, 2 more thin layers. It does no good to add one big clump and then think you're going to spread that out. That's just not how you start putting on your lashes. All right, there we go. And see how we're just tugging lightly for those lashes to set up? You see where we're going? All right, so now I'm starting to have some lashes. Yay! All right, eyes are starting to look bigger and in place. Check that out. Okay, yay! How you like? Okay, let's let them dry for a couple seconds, and then we're gonna go back and we're gonna get kind of bold and funky, and we're using what I call like a little Sharpie, and we're just adding a little bit more of a tail on the end. Look, it's just gonna make them look just a little bit bigger, a little bit more pop, and that's only after everything has dried in place. Okay, there we go. That is optional. You don't have to add that if you don't want to, but because we're not putting eyeliner on the bottom lashes, we're gonna do a little bit more on the top. Just make sure that your wing at the end is kind of blended in carefully. That's always the trick. And I'll teach you on another YouTube video of where that wing should start and stop. It is a little tricky, and it does take a lot of time and practice for you to get your wing. And here's what I'm going to say. Not every wing has to be perfect and correct on each woman, because it's how confident you feel, how you want your eyes to look, and the overall effect. But there we go. Okay. We are almost done. Oh, time to fluff up just a little bit more. So every 2 minutes you can apply another 1 or 2 coats of mascara. And don't forget to correct just a little bit more. Okay, now we've got liftoff. Okay. Okay. Yay. All right. So One more coat of mascara on the bottom lashes just to make them pop. And just make sure you get all the way, all the baby ones on the inside and outside to just stretch that eye and make it look bigger than what it was when you started. A little bit of finishing spray to hold everything in place. Yes, fluff up the brows. Now this is one of my favorite tricks. I love to take just a little light pink matte eyeshadow and just highlight right underneath that brow bone. I love light pink because I think it just looks sexy on all the women. Just a little bit. I'm not a fan of shimmer up there, but I am a fan of matte. And then we're just going to play cleanup under the eyes. So just a little bit of concealer with a liquid foundation brush, and we're just gently pulling this across underneath the eye, and just in case eyeshadow fell under there, cover up any other dark circles. And watch how we take and we actually angle this up at the corner of the eye, and that actually cleans up any eyeshadow that actually fell over out of place. Always set it with some setting or translucent powder so there's nothing settling in crinkles, and you're done.
So I hope that was helpful. I hope that is easy. And all I can say is practice makes permanent. So, you know, everything takes practice. I've been doing this for 20 years. So this comes a little easy to me, but it's so doable and you got to start somewhere. So I would love to hear from you down below. Did you find it helpful? And once you get started, how are your eyes looking? Of course, you could go out there on Facebook, make sure you follow me, and you can tag your selfie and tell me, hey, I did it. I've got lashes. And make sure that you give me a thumbs up on this video if it was helpful and doable and you like it. And don't forget to share, subscribe to my channel. Guys, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, my website, and I'll bring you lots of little do-it-yourself DIY kind of tips. Okay, so have a great day. And while we finish up, you know, the secret of mascara is just keep coating. Just make sure all your layers coat. So we're going to make sure before I see clients today that I have a little bit more lash power as my lashes are growing. But you see how they're starting to pop out just a little bit? Okay, there we go. So have a fun, fabulous day. Bye.